what you plan for the next whole week. It's too long for a nigga so cheap. And flex so D, sex so D. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it.
It was a nightmare. So I felt like, I'm gonna start doing this now. I'm gonna take a break from real life situation and do this. And this turned into 10 years so far.
You don't think that was a good idea, right?
Oh, definitely not. You don't know what you're getting into when you try that shit. But,
So you kind of went to a depression type of state, and you just decided to like do something stronger to try to get you by. That was your mindset.
Yeah, like when you're an addict, like the disease is already in action before the drugs. The drug is just a symptom of it.
Right. And then you said you had a baby recently. Was it your second child?
It's my fourth child.
Your fourth child. Wow. So the other children after the first one, you were conceived out here on the streets?
To be on do the online, make an ad thing. I made money so much faster, and there's so much more of it.
Right.
Now I'm selling myself for like $80 less.
Damn.
It's a revolving door. You know what I mean?
What was the lowest you ever accepted out here?
Huh?
What's the lowest like you ever accepted? Because you said $80 less.
Out here. I think that's why I came out here about Patterson. I went to the Mommy Me program. I got an apartment with her. I raised her for a year and a half, and then I celebrated a little too early when my typhus case was closed. And I relapsed and I lost her.
Wow. Y'all, welcome to JerseyzConcrete. Please hit that subscribe button. Please comment. Please like. And hit that notification bell right there on the subscribe button. Thank you guys for everything. Please support the channel. Hit the Cash App. Listen, it helps the channel out a lot. So, thank you again, guys. Alright, guys. We in Patterson today. We're on Hamilton Avenue. And what's that? It's like Corral Street? Carroll Street? Can't really see. Okay. And today, man, we have, what's your name?
Amy.
Amy?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Amy.
Nice to meet you.
It's cold out here, so let's get in the car. We can do the interview in the car, okay?
Yeah. It's
right.
nice that
It definitely is nice out here, though. All right, Amy. How you doing, Amy?
Yeah. 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah. I mean, I had my moment earlier. I cried. I was...
Aww.
Yeah. I had my moment.
What made you cry?
I was hungry, and I was like, this guy came up to me. He recognized me. And when people recognize me, I act like I didn't recognize them. But he asked me about the baby. I have a 4-month-old.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
And he, first he said he didn't have any money, but he was asking all these questions about, where we could go and stuff. I don't have my apartment anymore. And every spot that I suggested, he said another time. So, and I was hungry. I was like this close to eating.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I went around the corner, and he comes out the check cashing place, and I'm like, well, I hope you know that you made me cry. And I thought maybe that would make him change his mind.
Get some sympathy from him. It didn't work.
But yeah, but it really.
Aww. Well, it's kind of slow out here, right? It's kind of slow out here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm from North, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's slow out there too, so I already know. So where you from, Amy?
I'm from Monmouth County, but I did grow up in this area. I grew up in Hasbrook Heights.
Okay.
I'm adopted. I'm Dominican. My parents are white. My mom's Italian, and my dad's Irish.
Oh, wow. And how old were you when they adopted you?
Before I was even born.
Oh, really?
I was basically like an article in the newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, my neighbor was Dominican, and she suggested that my mom adopt another baby because they adopted my sister that was from Colombia. And I heard it's cheaper to adopt out of country, so... But I'm the only one left. My sister passed away, unfortunately.
How did she pass away?
I'm not really sure. Like her daughter opted not to know the exact reason, but I know it was an accident. She was only 38, and the people that were with her didn't try to get any help.
So when you say accident, was it like you think she was using?
Yeah, definitely. Her and I, even though we're not biologically related, we both suffered with addiction, and we can't get it right.
And y'all came from the same household, so
Right.
So what's going on with that? Because now we kind of getting somewhere. Was your upbringing pretty good with your adopted parents?
Yeah, everything was really good.
Really?
Maybe too good. We were really sheltered though. So, my mom was a mom, but she wasn't a mother figure. That's how I've been describing it.
So you saying she was basically there financially, but not really there motherly.
Right. Anything I wanted, just my mom was like a keeping up with the Joneses. And children wasn't excluded from that. I think sometimes people have kids for the wrong reasons.
Right. So, okay, by you saying that, you think she was adopting for money by any chance?
No, because there's a difference between that and foster care. It's the opposite. With adoption, you're paying for the child. Foster care, you are getting paid.
Got you.
Foster care, you can return the kid if you don't like it.
Right. It sounds crazy, like
yeah, but this adoption,
that's your kid full time, no assistance. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said basically everything was good. So you went to high school. You graduated from high school.
Yeah, that was one of the happiest days of my life. I hated high school. I hated being around the people. A lot of them came off as, sorry, but pretty stupid. Mm-hmm. I was more like an outcast, but I didn't really care. I hated high school, so it was that. When I graduated in 2009, I was really, really happy. 2009.
Mm-hmm. So you 2 years younger than me. So you like 32.
Yeah, I'm 33.
33. Mm-hmm. Like, I meant to ask you your age. 33. So when did the using come into picture?
Well, when I got pregnant, I was smoking weed, but this was like 12 years ago, so it was like wasn't legal yet. Mm-hmm. And at that time, I had a full-time job, and I got an apartment within like 3 months of getting pregnant. And when my son got taken away for marijuana, it did something to my brain. Mm-hmm. That's when I told my parents, I said I needed to talk to somebody. And they got me a psychologist, and I'm like, no, I need the guy that prescribes the medicine. Like I felt anxiety and depression, postpartum. You have a baby, and then like 2 or 3 days later, you're in the courthouse. Wow. And long story short, my first arrest was like at a bad time right before my hearing for unsupervised visitation with my son. So it catapulted me backwards, and his dad basically kicked me out of my own apartment to take in my son. So when I tried crack for the first time,
right after that whole situation?
Yeah, basically it was around the same time period. But I tried heroin first, so I did a lot of heroin, and someone did it for me, and then I did crack. So it was like a high like no other. And I remember telling myself, you know what, this is me time now. I felt justified. I fought for my son as much as I could. It was a nightmare. Mm-hmm. So I felt like, I'm going to start doing this now. I'm going to take a break from real life situation and do this. And this turned into 10 years so far.
You don't think that was a good idea, right?
Oh, definitely not. You don't know what you're getting into when you try that shit. But,
So you kind of went to a depression type of state, and you just decided to like do something stronger to try to get you by? That was your mindset?
Yeah, like when you're an addict, like the disease is already in action before the drugs. The drug is just a symptom of it.
Right. And then you said you had a baby recently. Was it your second child?
It's my fourth child.
Your fourth child, wow. So the other children after the first one, you were conceived out here on the streets?
No, I had my son in Sayreville. That's when I had the apartment and all that. Mm-hmm. My daughter, that was with a boyfriend too. I was with for 2 years. I turned him on to the crack. I was using with her heavy.
Oh wow!
But she came out good.
Okay, good.
My third one, I actually came out here. That's why I came out here about Patterson. I went to the Mommy and Me program. I got an apartment with her. I raised her for a year and a half, and then I celebrated a little too early when my typhus case was closed. And I relapsed and I lost her.
Wow. So you was clean before the celebration, you saying?
Yeah, I was clean for a year and a half. And even though, you know, I was doing it by myself, like, it's not like her dad wasn't in the picture, but he lived in a different town. And even though it was my dream had come true of wanting to be a mom, I still wasn't happy.
No. What do you think it was? Was it because you didn't have your other first children? That's
definitely part of it, but there's an acceptance that comes with that. So there's nothing I can really do about it right now. And what's it called? I lost my train of thought.
Was giving you reasons why you wasn't complete as a mother.
Oh, I went through a lot of traumatic shit without my mom. And then and now my sister died, and it's like she's the only other person that was raised in the same household as me, and she was like my biggest cheerleader on Facebook, always tagging me, and it was so annoying. And now I miss it more than anything. Like every time I bring it up, it's just like I just can't believe it. Like I just can't believe it.
When did she pass?
November 13th, 2022, I think.
Okay. A little over a year ago.
Yeah, so when I was in treatment, I had to bring my 5-month-old to my sister's memorial, and my parents didn't even show up because they were that devastated.
Wow. And does your parents know where you are?
Yeah, my dad actually has been reaching out to me on Facebook asking where I've been and if I'm okay and to get my life together. But even though like things are really bad right now, I still am not ready to stop.
Yeah, you're not ready yet.
No.
Do you think you'll be ready sometime down the line? Or you just don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I mean, it's a hit or miss for really. I mean, I could die today.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I mean? I take a risk every time. You can't overdose from crack. It's the heroin that's really bad. The heroin has like made my hand so f***ed up. Like,
yeah.
I was never like this. You know.
And you're only 32, man. You're pretty too, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure.
Yo. I gotta show you pictures of when I was engaged and sober for 3 months. I did get some clean. A lot of people don't even believe it, but I have the same tattoo, so you know. There's no denying it.
Right. Wow. How do you serve your habit out here? Like, how do you get the money? You kind of told me already with the guy. Basically, dates, right?
Yeah. Dates. Dates.
But actually, this is the real meaning of date. What you're doing. They actually changed it to some other crap, but I ain't gonna be controversial. But
I know. You know,
this is the real date where it's a transaction where a guy should get something out of it.
Definitely.
But don't get me going.
I used to be on do the online make an ad thing. I made money so much faster, and there's so much more of it.
Right
now, I'm selling myself for like $80 less.
Damn.
Fucking revolving door. You know what I mean?
What was the lowest you ever accepted out here?
Huh?
What's the lowest you ever accepted? Because you said $80 less.
Out here. I'd rather just answer that in general. I remember when I was in New Brunswick, a guy walked by, and he offered me $5, and I said no. But then I was like, "Oh, like, give me something to drink and shit."
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the lowest I've ever. But then I've had some guys pull some shit where they gave me nothing, or they took the money. But that doesn't really happen.
Right. But I heard of girls being finessed, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. It's not easy. I always say not easy for guys because they can't sell themselves, but at the same, it's not easy for us either.
Right.
Guys don't just drive up to us and give us money. You gotta get in the car, and you don't even know them. You gotta pretend like you care about what's going on in his life. But I'm a person where like a lot of people have told me that they feel like they know me a long time and we talk, and I'm a very humble, non-judgmental, open-minded person.
Right. You guys are definitely like good to talk to. I mean, I've heard guys actually pick you girls up sometimes just to have a conversation. Because it's like you guys are kind of, y'all really down to earth for the most part, and y'all kind of deep into reality, and you see things for what most guys see things logically, and you guys see things more logically than a lot of females on day to day. Have you had any traumatic issues out here doing dates?
Not really.
That's good.
You know, once in a while you get, you know, that asshole. You know, the ones where, you know, they're very disrespectful with what they say.
Right.
You know, during the act, before the act. But you put up with it because you want to get high.
Yeah. It sucks.
But I do feel like, you know, things will turn up. One day, my dad he told me one day, the only direction you could go from here is up. Right.
This is like rock bottom to you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and still I'm not tired of it. One day I'll get tired of being tired. I've reached those points before. So
I hope you get yourself together though. You still have a lot of life to live. You're younger than me.
I know.
I feel like I'm old, but you're actually younger than me.
Oh my god, when you get off this, oh my god, I gotta show you. I gotta give you my YouTube name and
Yeah. Oh, you have a YouTube too?
Yeah, I used to oh my god, so stupid. I have a video. It's like 10 seconds long. And
okay.
It's a good stereotype I made, but you gotta look at it to see
okay.
what it's
Can I take the video and put it in part of your video on the interview?
Yeah, that'd be so funny.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh my god, I'm quoting a comedian of mine. Well, yeah, let me go because that's probably an opportunity right there.
Okay, well, go ahead. Please be safe. I'm gonna come out and do part 2 with you. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna do part 2. Okay?
Definitely.
Be safe, all right? And if you see Zena, tell her I said I'm looking for her, all right? My name's Eric.
Okay.
All right.
I'll tell her.
All right,
She's gonna be like, Eric.
Yeah, she loves me though, but she gonna be happy.
I'm sure.
All right, babes. Go ahead.
All right.
Give me a hug.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
You helped in more ways than one.
Oh, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, one night, late December back in '63. What a very special time for me. 'Cause I remember one night